What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles versus Kansas City Chiefs prediction video. So, as we all know, the Eagles were victorious in their Week 1 matchup against the Washington Redskins. I was just, so I was curious how everyone else felt about it. And a lot of people, I feel like, are still disrespecting the Eagles. Now, the Eagles are in the top 10, but they're like bottom top 10. The Cowboys are still above them, and that kind of makes me upset, but here's the thing. Like for example, Skip Bayless on Monday was like, the Eagles players were celebrating and dumping Gatorade on Doug Peterson like they won the Super Bowl or something like that, right? And he says they were celebrating because they beat Kirk Cousins? Are you serious? Well, let's take a look at that. See, because Skip says that he's objective, right? Which is a word that means he doesn't put his personal feelings into things, but he does. He does. So the fact that, he's like, oh, the Eagles, they're celebrating for beating Kirk Cousins and the Washington Redskins, whoop-de-doo. Well, first of all, the Redskins beat us 5 straight times in a row, okay? So to beat them and finally get that monkey off our back was a very important thing, which is why I said it was important. And I was happy that we were facing the Washington Redskins Week 1. Okay. Number 2, it's a win on the road, which you need to do in the NFL. And if we remember correctly, last year we went 1-7 on the road last year. So this is another an important win. And number 3, unlike you, Skip Bayless, and other Cowboy fans, not all Cowboy fans, but some Cowboy fans, we don't make excuses for when we lose. When we lose, it's because the other team was better. For example, when the Eagles lost to the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football a couple years ago in 2014, when the Cowboys won the division and Tony Romo and them came into the link and they beat us and they basically won the division that night, we didn't complain about, oh, we have Mark Sanchez, he's not even a good quarterback, so no, we didn't do that. You want to know why? Because, to be quite frankly honest, Mark Sanchez was playing pretty good up until that point. I mean, he had the one bad game against the Green Bay Packers, but other than that, when Nick Foles went down, Mark Sanchez was playing pretty good. And you have to remember, Cowboy fans, that's the same Mark Sanchez that beat y'all and embarrassed y'all on Thanksgiving that very same year. And then when we beat y'all last year, y'all just said, oh, that's Mark Sanchez, he sucks. So y'all always, or Skip always has an excuse as to why the Cowboys are better, but we won't need to get into that. We'll worry about that Week 11. This right here is about the Kansas City Chiefs. Doug Peterson, the son, the student, taking on Andy Reid, the master, the teacher, the father against the son. Alex Smith versus Carson Wentz. The battle of number 11, because they both were number 11. The battle of 11s. This is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a hard game because Kansas City is a good team. And not only that, they are very hard to beat at home. And this game is on the road. So it's going to be very difficult for us to figure out a way to win because both Andy Reid and Doug Peterson play very similar. And Doug Peterson learned everything he knows about coaching from who? Oh, that's right, Andy Reid. So this is going to be very difficult. It's not going to be easy. Just like the Eagles, the Kansas City Chiefs have a bunch of talented players, and it's not going to be, especially since we don't have Ronald Darby, who's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks, and then come to find out that Caleb Sturgis is going to be out for a couple weeks as well, so we had to sign a new kicker. I don't even remember his name. He was somebody from Cincinnati. His name is Elliott something or something Elliott. I don't know. I don't remember. As long as you can kick the field goals and the extra point when we need you to do it, then I'm fine, right? And, cornerbacks, this is going to be I'm gonna say this is gonna be a defensive battle because really, when you think about it, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles are mirror images of each other, right? They're mirror images because they're coached by technically the same coach, same exact way, and so it's going to be interesting to see how this game turns out. If we go into Kansas City and Arrowhead and we win, that is going to be another statement because we had to beat the Redskins to prove that we were a better team than last year. Beating the Kansas City Chiefs, which is possible because remember, we did go into Foxborough a couple years ago and beat the New England Patriots. And maybe, speaking of the Patriots, who did Kansas City just beat? They beat the New England Patriots in Gillette Stadium on opening night. So maybe, just maybe, they feeling themselves a little bit. Because, you know, Andy Reid doesn't have the best record against Bill Belichick. So maybe, just maybe, Andy Reid and them, they're feeling each other like, yeah, you see what we did? We beat Tom Brady. I outcoached Bill Belichick. Yeah, we're better than Gronk. We're better than their defense. Oh, man, did you see the licking we put on them boys? Yeah. So maybe, just maybe, they're feeling themselves a little bit. Maybe this is a trap game for them. Who knows? But I know if we go into Arrowhead and we beat them, we make a statement. Because a lot of people are like, you know, the team that could be a sleeper in the East and the NFC are the Philadelphia Eagles because they have that potential. Because Carson Wentz shows you that how great of a quarterback he can truly be in this league. And the defense, like I said, it's going to be a bad defense because both teams operate pretty similar. And so if the Eagles are going to win this game, it's going to be very close. And, you know, I listened to what other people had to say, took it all in, took what I felt, and I think if the Eagles are going to win this game, they're going to win 24-21. That's right. That's my score for this game, 24-21. Eagles win 24-21. Carson Wentz drives them down the field the last few seconds. They kick the game-winning field goal. Eagles are 2-0, making a statement saying, we're here, we're coming, we're on the up and up. Because you see, anybody would see this game on paper and say, Kansas City, right? But see, I don't like to do that when I come on here. See, when I come on here in this channel, I don't like to lie to you. I give you my honest opinion. And see, sports is supposed to help us get away from the real world. And if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you know sometimes you prefer to be in the real world than watching Eagles games. But we believe in Carson Wentz. We believe in this team, especially that defense, especially that front seven, front four, whatever you want to call it. And I like to come on here and I like to give us hope and say, we can win this game if this happens. We can win this game if that happens. We can win this game if Carson Wentz does this. We can win this game if the defense does that. If we are in Alex Smith's face, he will not look the way he looked on Thursday night. He will not look like this proven quarterback, or he will not look like this amazing quarterback he looked like against the Patriots. He will not. If we get in his face, and if all we need Jalen Mills and Patrick Robertson to do is just keep up. If you can keep up with Kareem Hunt and Travis Kelce, if you can keep up with them and buy the defensive line just an extra second, which they did on Sunday. Jalen Mills was rocking it. He was doing good. Patrick Robinson was doing good. If you just keep up with them, that's all we're asking. Keep up with them. Then we have a chance. That gives the defensive line another chance to go up and get to Alex Smith. And I believe that Doug Peterson will change because obviously he knows Andy Reid knows him. He knows that Andy Reid taught him everything. So you know what? They have to go in a different team. They can't be the same team that they were last week. They have to take the, I guess, Patriot approach in this. They have to be a different team. They can't be the team they were last week or the team they were last year. They got to be a different team. They got to be something that nobody's expecting. And then, like I said, when it matters most, Carson Wentz will drive them down the field, or like Garrett Blunt will push up in the middle, push through the middle, and they will win this game 24-21. That is my prediction. That is what I think will happen. And then when we go up and we beat them, we will be 2-0 heading back to Lincoln Financial Field for the home opener against none other than the New York Football Giants. And my God, the Dallas Cowboys defense is not that special. It's really not. It's just the fact that the Giants have no offensive line. And if the Cowboys looked like that against that offensive line, imagine what the Eagles will do. And if we somehow manage to go 3-0, just like we did last year, I don't know what you want me to say, though. I honestly don't. I don't want to get into it, but we're taking this one game at a time, like I said. So let's not even think about the New York Giants. We're going to keep an eye on them, just like we're supposed to. But 24-21, Kansas City loses to the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz proves his doubters wrong once again, and he will earn just a little bit more respect and maybe move up to the power rankings. Maybe he'll be, the Philadelphia Eagles will be number 5, because I believe they were number 10 on the NFL ratings. Yeah, they were number 10. And ESPN, I think they were like 9 or something like that. But if they win this game, I bet you they'll be number 5. I bet you they will. So with that being said, that's about it. Eagles 24-21. I believe in this team. I believe our quarterback, Carson Wentz, plays a little bit better. Shut his doubters down. And that's about it. So until next time. Oh, yes. Before I go. I almost forgot. I want to make this announcement real quick. So for those of you who don't know, when I started this channel, I started it as a wrestling channel. More specifically, WWE. And I watched and loved WWE before I got into Eagles football, right? So last year, I got all my views and all my subscribers from the Eagles videos and from all the playoff videos, right? And I stopped doing the wrestling videos because they weren't getting anything. And neither were the Warriors videos. But I'm all new to this. I'm a new channel. I'm expanding. And I need, and I love wrestling. I love WWE. Tune on. As soon as it's 8 o'clock, Monday Night Raw. As soon as it's 8 o'clock, SmackDown Live. As soon as it's 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock on a Sunday, if there's a pay-per-view on, I'm watching it. Because that's how much I love WWE. I watched WWE before I was watching Eagles football. I started watching Eagles football in 2010. So it's been 7 years. And I love the Eagles more than anything. But I love WWE just as much, if not a little bit more. So starting next week, my weekly reviews of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live will come back. And also my pay-per-view reviews and prediction videos will come back as well. I don't know if I'll do the special ones, like where I used to do like special project videos. I don't know yet. But I will be bringing back my WWE views because it's important to me that I do that, because that's why I started all of this in the first place. And I also, when NBA season starts, only on the important games will I predict Golden State and maybe a little bit of 76ers too, because I love the Eagles so much. I support every team in Philadelphia, which includes the Sixers, and I don't watch baseball, but I support the Phillies, and I don't watch hockey, but I support the Flyers just because they're in Philadelphia and I love Philly so much. So Tuesdays will be the Raw review. Wednesdays will be the Eagles prediction videos, and there'll be the SmackDown Live videos. Fridays will be the prediction videos for the pay-per-view, and depending on how I feel, Sunday night or Monday morning, and depending if I have to work, will be where I do my pay-per-view reviews. Okay? So that is the news. Spread the news that Stevie the Black is doing wrestling. I know you have much better options, but you come to me for Eagles videos, and Philadelphia is a wrestling town. You know, ECW, the Royal Rumble was there just a couple years ago, and I think it's coming back this coming up Royal Rumble. It's going to be in Philadelphia. So Philadelphia loves its wrestling, and Philadelphia loves its Eagles. So come on, y'all. Support me, spread the channel, spread the word, and bring the views. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you feel. I love talking to y'all. I love talking to Eagles fans, love talking to Cowboy fans, Giants fans, Patriots fans, Bring me some wrestling fans, bring me some Warriors fans, bring me some LeBron fans, bring me some Spurs fans, bring it all. Because I love interacting with you and I love doing this. I love doing this. And so next week the wrestling reviews come back. When basketball season starts, the Warriors and 76ers videos. Maybe I'll even do some Cavs videos. Who knows? Depending on how I feel. So with that being said, that's about it. Peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly. Remember, I said the Eagles win 24-21 in Arrowhead and make a statement. So with that being said, peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly. And see you later.